What's going on, everyone? It's Eman here from the C-List Villains in Eman's World of Geek, and today, Mail Call. Now, before we get started, do me a favor, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that way you guys get notified anytime I drop any one of these new videos. This is the second time this week. That's you guys are getting a twofer this week. This is the second time this week where we're doing a creators mail call. This time, a pretty awesome local artist to here in the Bay Area. Someone I would like to try to introduce, at least my small set of humans that follow me too, because his work is super, super dope. I went into one of my LCSs when I was doing the Aftershock ambassadorship, and the owner of that shop, Crush Comics, out in Castro Valley, Josh, he's like, "Hey man, do you like Department of Truth?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I try to collect a lot of the variants." He's like, "Oh, we're having our own exclusive from this artist right here," and he showed me like what it was gonna look like, and I was, this is really, really dope. Like, I never would have thought something like that would have happened. So I went ahead and picked it up, and that's this puppy right here. This is the Department of Truth, number 12. This is by Matt Ritchie, and if you're not sure who Matt Ritchie is, he's got a slew of art out there in the world. But I mean, as of right now, like he's done the variant covers for Department of Truth number 1. This is the Crush Comics exclusive. Not in Department of Truth number 1. This is Department of Truth number 12, number 14, and number 16. Like he came up. He's the one that's doing the stamp variants, and later on this year, and if actually really soon, Matt's gonna have another exclusive coming out. But you know what? We're gonna get to that eventually. So let me go ahead and introduce everyone to not just the man, not just the myth, but the man himself. We're looking at Mr. Matt Ritchie. Matt, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it, my friend.
Yeah, right on, brother. Thanks for having me.
Man, so reason why I have Matt here with me, you guys, is I won a little prize from his site, Keys and Grail. Go ahead and look for them on Instagram. They have a lot of great content out there. Matt, again, like I said, thank you so much. Do me a favor, tell the world a little bit about you, my friend. What have you been doing? How long have you been doing this for?
Bay Area artist, 30 plus years professional. Yeah, like galleries for the most part, a lot of commercial work, and lifelong comic collector um, since the 70s. And just recently, got a bunch of comic covers projects have been done, and a lot more to come. So, been doing a lot of comic work, which is kind of a sweet spot for me because it's kind of my favorite thing, collecting comics and stuff. But it seems like I've done everything under the sun artistically, and then the last thing, as I get in my 50s, I start doing actual comic work. But you save the best for last, so it's a good thing.
I need to know the secret. You don't look like you're in your 50s. I was thinking like, oh, this guy's younger than me. He's like in his late 30s. Look at this guy. Like
Yeah,
it's that Bay Area water. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm gonna say right there. It's that good old Bay Area air too.
it's
Well,
deadlines. You don't have time to get old when you.
and it's cool, you guys. Follow Matt Ritchie at is it Rat136 on Instagram? Is that correct?
Yeah,
He does things with his son also. His son's also an artist, and they have these galleries that they do together. It's like a father son 1-2 combination, and I
yeah, we've
love.
shown we've shown together at with Spoke Art for the most part, and we've shown together in group shows all over the world. So he's pretty remarkable.
That's it. Yeah,
So
both of you are fantastic. I recently followed both of you, and I started looking at your guys' art. I'm like, wow, this is really amazing. Of course, being in the comic book community, we want to see what can you do as far as comics goes. Even though like you said, it's a small part of the artistic world. It's just one of the parts that we really enjoy ourselves.
yeah.
So hearing that you finally got into comics, that's really nice. It's
Yeah,
humbling.
it was the right time, and I've done a bunch of variants so far, and doing some more variants. And I'm working on a full one shot book interior cover, and my son's working on a different book simultaneously that he co-wrote with his buddy, and they got an unbelievable giant of an artist to do their work. So I think that's going to be a 6 issue thing that they're doing, but I'm doing a one issue thing with a young writer who I think is just fantastic.
Any can you spill the beans? Can you tell us a little bit about this, or is it a hush hush for now?
For me, it's the young writer is actually the young man that my son's best friend who actually co-wrote their other book as well.
Hmm.
So I don't know how much to say. I pretty sure that it's going to probably be the latter half of the year when we start seeing the light of day.
Uh-huh.
And then my son and his buddy, they secured a good friend of ours, John Wayshak, who's an unbelievable artist, to do their interiors, and he's done stuff with Remender and like he just did Scumbag in Philadelphia
Hmm.
and all, and he's just absolutely. If you know that name, you know that guy's an absolute complete beast. So yeah, we're kind of shifting into real comic dominated projects lately. Even though I do have some art shows booked in the next year and a half.
That's amazing. I can't wait for those books. I really, really can't. And, you know,
They're going to be cool.
I believe it. I believe it. And here on this show, if you're not allowed to say anything, you just give us a blank face. It's what we call an NDA face. It's one of those things I can't say much. So it's
Oh no,
okay if you
I've
give us
worked with.
NDA faces.
Yeah, my son and I both have worked on a lot of projects that have NDA requirements, so we know how to go. We know how to push it to the mark without crossing that line. So,
There you
but
go.
right now we're just really in that great, super fun, exciting time of just sparking up the project, and we'll talk about it more as we get going. Probably in a couple months, both my son and I will have more to show.
Can't wait. I really, really
Yep.
can't wait. We'll take a look at that. Well, let's get to this unboxing right here. This came directly from Matt. I have Matt's address here, but I'm not gonna show that to you guys. You
That's
guys
so you
have
could send
this.
it back if you don't like it.
No way, no way. I already know what it is, and this is like one of the covers. So I'm like, that's really dope. So I went ahead and went on Keys and Grails on Instagram. They had a nice little giveaway. They're like, hey, enter, comment down below, tag a few friends, and I was
Yeah, we're trying
selected,
to
and I
grow the
ended up
page.
winning. Yeah, it was really good. It's a really good page. And I get a Instagram message like, hey, shoot us your information. You just won. I was like, yes. And then my buddy, local buddy out here, Big Mike, he also won. So two
Oh,
guys
cool.
from the Bay won, and it's not rigged. I'm hoping it's not rigged. Let's
No,
just.
it's not rigged. I did a randomizer to select the winners. So no, it was across the board. It was legit.
Good, 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 good. I want you guys to think that there was any kind of shenanigans happening around here.
No, that's not. We don't do it like that.
All right. Went ahead and
All
opened
right, what
this
you got?
up. Let's take a look and see what I got. Look. You went ahead and packaged this really well. Look. You know what you're doing. You know
Oh
what you're.
yeah, no,
Oh,
we send all kinds of stuff. So
so one of the things that I got right here. Got some painter's tape. See, that's the appropriate way right there to do it. I got. Oh, look at that. I got one of the Key and Grail pins right here. So
oh yeah, there it is.
talk to me about the 12 cents on this right here. What does this mean right here? The
Silver
12.
Age. It's the three of us dominantly try to collect Silver Age keys.
Well, that
So
makes a
12
lot
cents
of
is that Silver Age
sense.
price.
That makes. I'm one of the newer guys. I'm one of the I don't collect that older stuff. Not like
Oh
that,
man,
Matt.
that's
Don't get me
it's
wrong. Not like that.
yeah, we love that stuff.
And I totally respect it. One thing some of my viewers know is that I just started collecting comics again like in 2014. I didn't really get serious about it again until 2018. Originally, I started with my first comics were Image. I didn't want to collect like the 80s,
Hmm.
X-Men and Avengers, only because it wasn't because I wasn't interested. I was totally interested. I just didn't want to feel like a poser. I didn't want to be like, oh, let me just jump in, X-Men 147 right here and just, I'm a total X-Men X. I just didn't want I knew there was a lot of lore before, that. So when Image came around, I was like, you know what? I can start from the beginning. I personally like collecting a lot of number ones, not because of spec, but because it's a brand new
Hmm.
adventure. I can start at the beginning with, and I also understand that Golden and Silver Age comics that they laid the line for a lot of stuff that's happening today. Like the read may seem old and old fashioned, but a lot of the read helped pave the way for what a lot of our society is today. And that's what I totally
Oh,
respect about the book.
they're the foundation books, especially for some of the big companies, especially for Marvel. But
Exactly.
yeah, I have an extensive Silver Age collection, and the other thing, it's prohibitive because it's so expensive, and
Yes.
it's one of the reasons why I think it's difficult to acquire a big Silver Age collection. It's prohibitively expensive.
What does the
But
wife say about the collecting? Does she say anything like, all
oh no,
right,
she doesn't care.
really?
I spend, and I do buy some expensive books, but I use the money I earn with special projects, pen sales, art, prints, stuff like that. So she doesn't care.
Good. She's okay. Okay. It's from that project. Okay, you're good. You're good. I went ahead and it looks
Yeah,
like
now
I
we're
got. Go
got my
ahead. Go ahead.
Dr. Doom magnet.
Yep, this
Yeah.
is the Doctor Doom magnet. It's hold on. I'm gonna try. You know what? For today, hi. I'm gonna scoot up just a little bit because I want you guys to see some of these things right here. So the Doctor Doom magnet right here. I'm gonna adjust it. Can we adjust this? There it is. All right, I'm gonna do it like this. So the Doctor Doom magnet right there. That's really cool. And this is your art right here. Everything in here is your art, correct, Matt?
Yeah, everything is.
So like this right here, and then the logo. I'm assuming that you're the one that put the logo together.
Yeah, it's the three of us who are in the club.
Look. We're all wearing our. Oh, you can't see right now. I'm blurry, but we're all wearing our logos, and then some stickers. Oh, I got to show
Yeah,
you this.
big sticker pack. Tons of Keys
Yeah.
and Grails gear.
So, I I have my desk, and I'll probably show you like right after this show. But I have my desk right here in front of me, and I'm starting to put stickers from friends of the community, anyone who's got stickers. So I've been
Oh,
placing
cool.
them all over my table. So I got some more stickers to add to that collection. I'm loving it. All right, let me get to the creme de la creme, Matt. The reason why I asked you to come here. Um, One of the wins they said, and it's cool because I don't have this book. I just couldn't go
Oh,
back and
cool.
get it. I talked to Josh as soon as you released 14, and he's like, "Oh yeah, it's
Hmm.
sold out." And I was like, "Unfortunately, Crush isn't my LCS. I go
Oh,
to
okay.
I go to the comic shop in San Leandro only because it's a little bit closer to me, and I've just been going there for years.
Yeah,
Uh,
I know those folks as well.
yeah. So
Yeah, that's a good shop. I like those guys.
I really, really, really like them. Oh, Matt. I okay. So the description when it came down to the win was it was supposed to be Department of Truth number 16, your variant. That's
Yep.
it. But you guys,
No, it's supposed to be five prizes, and one of them was a mystery prize. So I don't even know what your fifth prize is.
it
So you get a
is.
magnet,
I
a
got the
sticker,
magnet,
a
the
pack, a
sticker,
pin,
the pin. All right,
and
I
then
got.
the book.
So it said on there it was supposed to be the Department of Truth number 16, the stamp variant. And I'm going to scoot this one up.
Yep.
I'm going to bring this up a little bit. I'm going to bring this up. The stamp variant, the Matt Ritchie stamp variant. I was like, okay, cool. I have number 12 and I have number 16. All right, that's dope. I'll wait till I get number 14 at a later time. However,
Oh,
I
you won the.
actually
Okay.
got number 14.
Yeah, the fifth prize for all five winners were different. So apparently you got the other book. Well, perfect. That landed at the right spot then. That's great.
Oh my god, dude,
You
this
got
is
all three.
so awesome. I'm super well annoyed right now because my autofocus isn't autofocusing. But look, okay. Look, so I got the 12. I got the original one. And it's cool. Josh out at Crush Comics. Shout out to Josh out at Crush
Oh yeah,
cuz
Josh is the best.
he is awesome because when I was doing my ambassadorship for Aftershock and I went in there and he told me about this, he's like, "Do you want me to put one on hold for you?" I'm like, "Yes, please do. I'll come back next month." And yeah, no problem because I wasn't able to go in the day it dropped. I was working that day. And then like when I went in for the ambassadorship, he's like, he digged into his box. He's like, "Here you go," without saying anything. I was like, "Oh my god!" So this is the one that Josh held for me, and I really appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
Oh look, my friend, actual Jackula. Good afternoon, my friend. Thank you for showing up. Appreciate you coming by. And I was like, oh, I want the set. I really did want the set. And then you look at eBay and you're like, stupid. I don't want to pay those
Oh yeah.
prices. I hate that. But they actually came. I have the set now. I am really, really, really happy about this. I'm super, super juiced. Look at this. Look at this. 12, 14, with the star-faced man, and then 16. Oh, these are
Well,
so
if you
dope.
really want to spend money, I did this one with um who did I did this with? Not Heatseeker comic. That's right.
Uh-huh.
And these are these acid blotter ones, which is you can see it's a sheet of acid.
That
These are super. When I checked last, this book was pretty expensive online. They're kind of hard to get. They're
Yeah.
limited to 400. So that one. But and then like coming soon, I'm gonna have all of my books available in super limited quantities with the 9/8 signed. So
Oh my
those will be.
god.
I'm waiting for the 12s, and then I got some more out. So those are the some of the DOT things coming. But I also got some different books that I'm working on as well. Some different titles, not just DOT, but I have done a bunch of DOT stuff. I love that book too. So
Yeah.
I love
It's
Tinian. Tinian's one of my all-time favorite writers for the modern era. So
he's great. One of my favorite books from Tynan is Wind, about the kid with the
oh
with the
yeah,
wings. Like that one's I like it because it's fantasy. It's away from the horror, the sci-fi that's going on. It's a
yeah.
fantasy book, and it's a nice escape from a lot of the things that we're reading. I wanted to show one more thing too. Like Josh was like, "Oh yeah, I can't sell these, but since you're here, I'll go ahead and give them to you." Like
Oh yeah, those.
the actual the actual stamp stickers.
Yeah, we did
So,
all. I did all four of. Did you get all four? Yeah,
I got.
that's the cover that we weren't able to do. That's supposed to be issue 18. Was the Lee Harvey Oswald one?
So I wanted to ask. Okay, can you talk about that, or is there NDA involved in that? I wanted to ask: Are we going to get the Lee Harvey Oswald one, or is it because it's a little too
No, it's
significant?
basically it's Image with the paper shortages. Or they wouldn't do any shop variants for anything other than an issue one for a while because they had paper shortages. That's the only thing that stopped that from coming out.
Oh,
So
okay.
we turned around and we're doing an issue one. I'm doing one with my friends at Crush, and then I'm putting something together with my friends over at Cape and Cal as well because uh, Aton's a
Aton.
really great friend, and I've done
Aton's
stuff.
awesome.
I did a vault book with Aton quite a while ago, an exclusive cover with Cape and Cal a while ago too.
They have quite a few exclusives over there, and of course, everyone that's watching these are shops here actually in the Oakland, well, in the San Francisco Bay Area, but on the East Bay. Cape and Cow is great. They have an amazing shop there. They have some great variants. Crush Comics, where the stamp variants came from, is amazing. And you mentioned two things there, and I want to know, is it okay? Can we bring it up? You mentioned Tynan, and you
Hmm.
mentioned an exclusive cover. Is it okay? Can we talk about this one right here? Can we bring this one up?
Yeah, sure. I'm doing a cover with Crush for the Closet issue one.
Issue
A 3 issue series
one.
by Tinian that's coming out. Yeah, there's my cover. Yeah, a wallpaper.
This one right here.
And I have a feeling these are going to go. You can get them either Crush Comics or you could get them at Keys and Grails. If you're not in the Bay Area, you'll probably want to hit up Keys and Grails, and we'll ship them out. And Crush does some shipping out too, though. But they keep a bunch for the store. We keep ours just to ship.
There you go. You guys look at that. Matt Ritchie's exclusive for James Tynan's The Closet. It's going to be available on June 1st. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's what
June
I've heard.
June 1st, and in order to order this cover right here, Matt Ritchie's cover for the closet, you have to you have to contact Crush Comics. Look for them on Instagram at Crush Comics, or of course, Matt's Instagram at Keys and Grails. You're gonna want to put some of these together. You're gonna want to hold on to some of these right here because timing comes with the fire. Timing comes with the heat almost every single time he brings out a brand new book. And you hear Tynan's releasing a book, you're gonna have to listen and see what's going on, especially
Yeah.
if it's an indie. People go
Oh,
crazy
he
over
did that.
Tynan.
This one is already on Substack, so I got to read the first couple issues,
Interest, interesting,
and see the art and stuff. And I'm glad because it kind of informed the cover for me. The
nice.
the cover's very detailed, so when you get the actual book, you'll be able to see the all the filigree patterns and the wallpaper stuff. So
This is awesome. Thank you for letting me show the cover here on my little feeble show here, Matt. I really
oh yeah, yeah,
appreciate it.
yeah, and you're definitely one of the first to get the cover look too, because we haven't really talked about it a lot. I'm gonna feature it pretty soon with the Keys and Grills pretty soon, and then Crush is gonna start advertising it because it's not that far off. I think it's about 10 days or so, or that
It's right
before it
around the
comes out.
corner.
So
Yep, it's right around the
yeah,
corner.
we've just been
So,
working on a bazillion things, and yeah, so I've been trying to catch up with all this stuff, and
like,
and my promotion's a little slow on this one.
life of a cover artist. You see that? Like he's got
But
other things he's got going
yeah,
on.
well, I also I'm just confident once it drops. We've sold out of all the stamped DOTs, except for a few of the holdovers that I've had for CGC, and a couple for like giveaways, like you received, and then the acid one sold out in minutes. So I have a feeling I'm not really worried about this one. I have a feeling like the rest of them, this one's so unique. It's just going to be such a solid, designy looking cover. I have a feeling it's going to be like it'll be a few days, and then it'll be gone.
See, like actual Dracula looks like he's a fan. Like, Matt, your LSD cover for DOT is one of the best covers I've seen this year. So good. Actual
Oh,
Dracula
thank
loves
you.
that
I
cover, and
appreciate that.
the cover that Matt was holding on to. That's my cover. You guys can't order that. I'm gonna pick that up eventually. You guys, they're sold out. Matt said that they're sold out.
Oh,
Don't try to
the
contact me.
acid ones,
The
yeah,
acid one. They're
yeah, they're on eBay and they're kind of expensive, probably
yeah, yeah,
60 to $100 a pop. But
yeah, yeah.
yeah, I got a few of them from the shop, so I got a few I'm going to put into CGC. But that's a
Nice.
nice looking cover. Came out better actually on the book than I expected it to.
And because it was look, this is a Bay Area artist. Like I'm gonna try my best to try to support the Bay Area artists because I'm located in the Bay, and the moment that dropped, yeah, a few minutes later, I was like, are you serious? Like that went fast. It went
Yeah, I went
really
in a
really
couple
fast.
minutes. Yeah, that one a lot of people were anticipating. I almost didn't get done. Had some drama with the initial shop that I was going to drop it with, and then I got another shop picked it up and actually got the job done. And Image was really great about being excited to do the book. So were they got it in past the deadline. They really wanted to see it too. One of the guys at Image was just like, yeah, let's. I definitely need to see this book come. It just makes too much sense. Let's get it done. So I
Nice.
appreciate those guys for wanting this cover to come to life too.
Sounds awesome. Sounds awesome. I love it. Well, that's it, you guys. That's the unboxing. That's the unboxing right there. This is a big, huge surprise. I was not expecting this at all. Look, the stamp covers. I have the collection now. Like
Yeah, you do.
I have the collection. Like I'm really happy about this. I was not expecting this. I was like, I actually thought that I was gonna get. I actually thought I was gonna get the stamp cover. I was like, oh, okay, it's probably gonna be the stamp cover because that's or not the stamp cover, the LSD cover. I'm like, that's cool. I would love that too. But to complete this run, oh gosh,
Yeah,
God,
I love the
so much
the
better.
postage run. That one was a fun one to do. I wish we got the fourth and final one
Fourth
done, but
one.
with these paper
Ah,
shortages, things just got kind of weird. So
but I got the sticker to the possible fourth one. Hey, collectors.
Those are on eBay too. Those stickers are very rare. People have been selling those for stupid amounts of money, and I don't even understand that.
It's that secondary market. It's the collector's realm. Hey, you know what? I'm willing to pay that much for that right there. Yeah, let me add that to the collection. And hey, look, that's just a collector's world right there, right? That's what they do.
Yep. No, I get it. I'm in it. So, yep.
Yeah. See, not only does he draw for us, he also collects. So you know how.
Oh, my collection's ridiculous. If you ever want to get into that, I got first 50 issues of X-Men. I got first X amount of 1 through 10 Daredevil. I just completed. I got some really big vintage runs, and I love showing them off, because why else do you want to collect something like that? Show it off to the community and share it. So yeah, I got a serious comic collection.
Keep an eye out, guys, because we're going to do our best to get him on the C-list villains and do a proper interview.
Go to Keys and Grails too. You'll see a ton of our books, not just mine, but my other partners. And I mean, big key books in that we post. And I draw a corner box with every single post. So
you know what? I think my friend Miss So just gave me an idea. Maybe Matt, if you're up to it, I'm not putting you on the spot, even though you're going to be put on the spot here. But maybe doing a video of a collector's collection.
I'll pull some books. Yeah, I've got thousands, so I'll pull some keys. Otherwise, this video would be like 12 hours long.
That's all right. It's all about the watch hours on YouTube, so it's all.
No, but
I'd
pull some select books, some really nice books, and would be happy to share. And there's a story on how you get books a lot and how you interface with the community, and I got a lot of that in my collection too, because I've been collecting since 1978, pretty much the whole, solidly the whole time. So I got a lot of stories too.
I'm not going to say that he's been collecting since I was born, but pretty close. So I'm sure that you have yourself just one of the most fantastic collections out there. So
it's decent. I have a couple friends though that
they're levels above it. Like I'm good, but these guys are insane. Like, this is crazy, right?
Yeah, I've got a couple friends that they've got a couple books I don't have yet. FF1, AF15, some of those books I'm trying to get, but I don't know. At this point, I didn't think I'd have the books I got, so who knows what I'll have 10 years from now,
Yeah, you never know what can come and land on your lap, right? I mean, I'm sure you have the Hulk 180s and 181s and the
180, 181, 182. Yeah, I got all those. Giant Size X-Men issue 1, got that. Yeah. All those Bronze Age guys, I got all those.
Well, we're gonna need you to share.
We'll do a tour.
Yes, we're gonna see. You heard that here. Look, that's another thing you heard here first, you guys. We're gonna do a tour. Well, Matt, thank you so much for coming by and helping me out with the creators mail call. Fantastic mail call. I'm very, very happy with this. And thank you so much for picking my name in your.
Yeah, my pleasure. And I'm glad you got the whole set. It was.
Yes.
Yeah, this was fun. Thank you.
I'm not gonna hold up. But since Matt lives down the street from me, look, if you guys end up seeing me posting that all of a sudden there's a couple of special books that CGC signed, don't ask questions. Okay, that's all I'm gonna ask. Just don't ask questions.
Well, follow Keys and Grails, because I periodically drop some of the CGC books for sale, and people could DM me and grab those up.
There you go. You see, and I was gonna ask you next, like, so let everyone know how they can find you on the socials there.
At Rat136 if you want to see my my fine art and a lot of my projects I work on that's not really comic related, and then at Keys and Grails, and that'll be all my comic stuff, and a couple buddies we share books and do exclusives, and you could do prizes and get pins, prints, stickers. We do all kinds of stuff on Keys and Grails. So if you love comics, you'll love Keys and Grails.
All kinds of stuff, you guys. Stickers and pins and magnets and complete runs.
It's cool. Yeah, and variants and everything. Yeah,
and one-off sticker. Man, I see this as an absolute win. All right. Well, that's it, Matt. Thank you so much. Everyone who hung out in the chat, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate everyone coming by. Until the next issue, deuces.
Thanks again for listening to another episode of the C-List Villains Podcast, your cultivators of the comic culture. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and email us at clistvillains@gmail.com. You can also leave us a voicemail or text us at 209-975-7597. Be sure to join Luke Week's Facebook group, Rare Keys and First Appearance Comics. And you can follow us on our 2 Instagram accounts, C-List Villains and C-List Villains Podcast. Lastly, follow the villains on their separate IG accounts, at Luke Weeks, at C-List Villainous Red, at C-List Eman, and I am at AJ the Comic Collector. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you all next episode.